Top of the key three. That's perfect. Bulldogs look like they were through in this first half, but has scrapped their way back. Trying to close out the half now. 35 seconds left here. 6-point lead for the Falcons, who have led throughout this game. Falcons dribble the ball out near the scorer's table. They'll elect to go for one shot. Gabe Martinez just dribbles away with 15 seconds left. Internet inside the gym here. Wasn't provided by the school. Ronnie and I have talked about trying to get that going. We'll have that fixed before we do another game here. Long three, off the mark, no good. Offensive board, put it up and in at the buzzer. Josh Martinez put it up and in. We'll be back after this. It's halftime in Los Fresnos.
My name is Ben Smith, and I'm the general manager at the Palm Beach location. The sales staff at Mott's can help you find the right materials for the job. We're experienced, friendly, and eager to help. With that DIY project you've been waiting to start, or that large order you need to fill fast, our experts can help you figure out what's best for you and your budget. And if you're waiting over your head, we can point you in the right direction. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Paint Department has everything you need for any budget. We carry professional grade products from brands like PPG, Ralph Lauren, Czar Stains, all at great prices. With the newest technology on the market, you can see the latest color trends and visualize your next project. If you still need help, we can give you pointers and make suggestions based on what you need. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Who has the ultimate Ford shopping experience?
Hacienda has it.
Who has a 2-year maintenance program with every vehicle?
Hacienda has it.
Who has all the customer perks and conveniences?
Hacienda has it.
The Valley's best Ford selection, price, and service? Hacienda. Hacienda Ford. My Valley, my Ford.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
We are back here live at Los Fresnos High School Gymnasium, and I'm telling you, fans, this place is going to get really, really busy in the next couple of days. And one of the guys that's going to get real busy, if he's not already, is Ronnie Zamora. And Ronnie, joining me here, let's talk a little bit about what's coming on Saturday.
We have the regional semifinal game against Austin Lake Travis, 1 o'clock at Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium, a rematch of last year's game where we played up at Lake Travis, in a game that was very interesting.
Well, let's talk about ticket sales and just the expectations of how big a crowd's coming.
Well, Leo Aguilar Memorial Stadium holds about 9,000 people. We have about 1,600 reserved seats. Everything else is general admission. We are starting ticket sales online tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. There's a link on the school district website. Also, you can come, if you want to, get in line and stand in line. The ticket sales start at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to have a party, I've heard people may be camping out later. We're going to check it out early in the morning and see if we got people there. It should be a good time, but we're not sure how long the tickets are going to last, Joe.
We already have fans that are tuning in from the Austin area for tonight's broadcast. So, Ronnie, what can you tell them as far as getting here to that game Saturday?
Get here early as you can. Our parking is limited as far as being able to park close to the stadium. There's other parking areas that you got to have a little hike to. But it is what it is. Our stadium is not the fanciest 6A stadium in the Valley, but it's our home.
Let's talk about when you're going to open the gates.
Gates will open 11 a.m. on Saturday. So if you're a general admission ticket holder, you want to get there early, because as soon as the gates open, we'll have general admission tickets open, and I expect people to be running to their seats, those seats.
In your memory, a #1 team, reigning state champion, ever been in the Valley?
Not that I know of, not as far. We've had in the playoff game, actually, Westlaco played Richmond George Ranch, but they were the state champions last year. But this is the first time a playoff, as far as I know, a defending state champion has been down in the Valley for a playoff game.
Other than the Donna Redskins, who played at home the next season.
Oh yeah, that's right. As far as the team coming from out of the Valley, though, to the Valley, is talking about. But Lake Travis, and you were there at the game last year too, Joe, and they're something else.
Something else. Well, Ronnie, enjoy the week. I know you're busy.
Yeah, we got a parade also, Christmas parade on Thursday, followed by a community pep rally at Memorial Park, which is located right across the street from Los Fresnos High School. And if you want to come and meet the team and say hi, come to the pep rally at 6:30 right after the parade. Come and join us.
Thanks, Ronnie. That's Ronnie Zamora. We'll be back after this.
Forever Memories Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Mott's Lumberyard is one of the largest in the Valley. If you need it, we have it. Everything from lumber, insulation, roofing, plywood, and sheetrock. After 45 years of business, we've basically came up with our own lumber philosophy that allows us to offer the best option to customers on any job. We know the area, we know the lumber, and most importantly, we know you. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here at Los Fresnos High School, both teams have returned for the second half. And again, this is a game that the Los Fresnos Falcons built the lead in the first quarter, outscoring the Bulldogs 18-11, and extended that into double digits in the second quarter. But in the second quarter, the Bulldogs, about midway through, regained composure and have clawed their way back to within striking distance of this game as we start the third quarter. Our apologies. We punched a couple extra buttons behind the scenes that actually lost our connection. It wasn't anything to do with internet. It just was a simple learning experience, and that will be fixed before Football Friday coming up in just a few days. Bulldogs with the ball, and away we go in the third quarter. Trapping defense by the Falcons. Bulldogs off the dribble is Conroe, handed off. Ibarra runs the show, guarded by Martinez. Puts it on the floor. Ibarra gets it out to Primus. Jumper at the free throw line, no good. Falcons on the run. Neither team has scored here in the second half. We just got underway, 7:16 remaining. San Benito fans, we got you covered on Friday night. Vela fans, we got you covered on Friday night. Los Fresnos fans, right back here. Live audio and video coming your way. Shot goes in by the Falcons. 10-point lead. Falcons have had double-digit leads a couple of times already in this ball game. Ibarra has it. Out to Primus. To Argel. Argel on the drive. Hands it off. Back to Ibarra. Nothing there. Hands it back to Primus. They'll run a three-man weave. Ibarra on the dribble. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter. Thanks again for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. Multiple platforms bringing you high school basketball on a Tuesday night. Live video and audio coming your way, courtesy of Los Fresnos and McAllen. There's a lot of contact and a charge called. That'll happen against a zone defense if the guards continue to handle the ball on the top and never look inside. By the time you do hand it off to one of the guys in the middle, sometimes they get in just too much of a rush to make something happen. In this case, a charge called on Conroe. Stops the clock with 6:15 remaining here in the third quarter of play. So 11 o'clock, they open the gates here in Los Fresnos on a Saturday. If you were just now joining us, we had an interview with Ronnie Zamora here with Los Fresnos to discuss what's coming up. And that is the big football game on Saturday against Lake Travis. Lay up off the mark, no good, but a foul. Out of bounds, Falcon will get the ball. 6:05 to go here in the third quarter. Falcons have yet to score, or check that the Bulldogs have yet to score. Falcons score again. Easy bucket for Rangel. For Rangel, he's got 4 in the game for the Falcons. Primus has the ball, brings it front side for the Bulldogs. Skip it in the corner. Ball picked out of bounds. Touch last by Lino Izaguirre of the Falcons of Los Fresnos. We're in the third quarter of play here. Bulldogs, top of the key. Shot just inside the arc, funnels home for Brian Argel. For Argel, he's got 9. He joins Primus with the team lead in that scoring department. 5:45 remaining here in the third. Falcon ball. They've led throughout. Well, actually, they trailed 2-0, but after that, they've led. Off the dribble, Izaguirre. Off the one-hander, won't go. Long rebound, out to Rangel. Reset it for the Falcons here in the third quarter. 5:25 remaining. Off the drive, shot up and in by Carrizales. Carrizales has 11. He's the first player in double figures for either team. Falcons up by 12. Bulldogs from the baseline. Double pump shot, no good, but a foul call is going to send Rick Cuellar to the free throw line. Stops the clock with 5:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Cuellar hasn't scored yet. He'll get a couple of shots here. First one good. Like us on Facebook. Follow us as well on social media. Next free throw rolls in. 2 for 2 on the trip for Cuellar. Substitution off the bench for the Bulldogs of Mac High. A couple of players in. Marco Saldana checks in, as does Malachi Dames. Falcon ball. 5 minutes left here in the third. They're up 10. On the dribble between two defenders. Put it in, but no good. Wave it off. Contact happened first. Martinez split the defense. They converged. Non-shooting foul. First team foul against the Bulldogs in the second half. Falcons get it in the hands of Izagiri. Skip it outside for Carrizales for three. Got it. Carrizales has 14. He's now 2 of 4 beyond the arc. There's a throwaway and a turnover against the Bulldogs. 13-point lead. Matches the biggest lead of the game. Shot goes up and in. Falcons with a big lead. 4:18 to go in the third. Nowhere to go for Argo. Outside to Saldana, back to Argo. Wants a three, got it away, missed it. Rebound. Falcons had it for a minute. Picked up by the Bulldogs. That one rolls in, made by Argo. Then a whistle and a timeout called. Bulldogs want to talk it over. We're halfway through the third. Bulldogs trailing by 13 in Los Fresnos. Home team on top. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
My name is Ben Smith, and I'm the general manager at the Palm Beach location. The sales staff at Mott's can help you find the right materials for the job. We're experienced, friendly, and eager to help. With that DIY project you've been waiting to start, or that large order you need to fill fast, our experts can help you figure out what's best for you and your budget. And if you're waiting over your head, we can point you in the right direction. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here after the timeout, and welcome again to RioSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you on a Tuesday night. Falcons of Los Fresnos taking on the Bulldogs of Mac High. Falcons led 18-11 after a quarter, outscored the Bulldogs 13-12 in the second, and have outscored them 11-6 here in the third quarter. Leading scorer Andrew Carrizales for the Falcons has 14 points, only player in double figures. Actually, Brian Argill has 11 for the Bulldogs of Mac High. So 2 players in double figures here in tonight's action. Falcons will be in action next week at the Hidalgo Pirate Classic. We will be there covering that. We've got all plans to cover that one and another tournament. Layup good by the Falcons, Rangel. In the backcourt, the Falcons defensively pressuring, but the Bulldogs bring it across the timeline. Argo handles it, guarded by Carrizales. 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Argo looking for a screen, got through a double team, got to the free throw line in the corner. That's a three. The answer there is no. Long rebound for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Get it in the corner. Bulldogs with another chance this trip down. Tough shot up and in. Conroe with the bucket. His first 2 points of the game. Falcon lead at 13. Martinez in no hurry. Urbina to the baseline, and the whistle blows. Stops the play with 2:56 remaining here in the third. Making the trip up to Corpus Christi tomorrow to site survey the football field so we can get cameras in place. There's a travel. Thursday we'll be here working with their crew, getting everything in place. We'll have our cameras and match those up with the school cameras. .247 to go here in the third quarter. Mackay Bulldogs with the ball. Nothing for Argo. Clear out, he'll pull the trigger. No, he pushes out. Into the hands of Primus, no good. Got a rebound, put it out. Argo pushed the ball out. Primus took it in. Stops the clock with 2:28 to go in the third quarter. 44-31 your score. Primus to the free throw line. Deshaun, 9 points in the ball game. Hasn't shot a free throw yet. First one good. 44-32. Substitution off the bench for the Falcons. Here comes Sebastian Spock in the game. Next one good by Primus. Falcon ball. Martinez wants a three. Got it. Gabe Martinez was wide open. He's got 6. 16-point lead. Check that 14-point lead. Bulldogs with the ball. Outside to Saldana. Saldani to Argo. Around the corner to Primus. Now on the blocks, the baseline shot goes up and in. Nice move by Conroe. Jaden Conroe has 4. Falcons in transition. Banker up good. Jordan Urbina got the soft roll. Urbina's got a dozen. Lead back to 14. Here comes Primus. Nothing there for Deshaun. Working outside to Argo. Argo picked up defensively as Gino Vasquez extends. He beats him off the dribble, got in the paint, tried to dish it off, and threw it away. Here come the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Nice pass, left-hand layup, good. Andrew Carrizales on the finish. 16 points for Carrizales. Here come the Bulldogs. Conroe, a lot of contact charge. Defensively, it was Gabe Martinez standing his ground, getting in position to draw the charge. Minute 18 to go in the third. Bulldogs substitute 2 new players in the game. Meanwhile, moisture under the goal after Martinez drew the charge. Falcon basketball in the front court. They've led. After trailing 2-0, they took the lead and have never looked back. Urbina has the ball. Outside it goes to Zbach. Pak has it, beat a man off the dribble, shot it and missed it though. Rebound. That's Aaron Gutierrez with the board for the Bulldogs. Ibarra has it in the front court. Bounce pass in the baseline, threw it away. Turnover, here come the Falcons. Pak has it in the back court and he's fouled. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be timeout called. Stops the clock with 46 seconds left here in the third, and we'll be back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique, collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here after the timeout, and we thank you for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. I'm Joe Bowling with you on a Tuesday night. Well, it's going to be busy with high school football for the next 3 days, just getting ready for it. And then Friday night, San Benito game, Vela game, working on the Westaco East game. Then the Los Fresnos game on Saturday. Martinez makes a jumper for the Falcons. Bulldogs have been outscored by 10 here in this third quarter alone. One-handed pass over to Gutierrez for a 3. That's a little short. Rebound Falcons. Now they've got numbers in the front court. Here comes Pak down the right side. And a lot of contact. He's fouled by Primus. Sebastian Bach to the free throw line. Stops the clock with 8.4 seconds left here in this third quarter. For the Bulldogs, it's been kind of steady. 11 points in the first, 12 in the second, 12 more here in the third. The Falcons came out of the gate with 18 in the first quarter and have scored 22 and counting here in the third. That's their 23rd point as Pak scores for the first time in the night. Jose Calderon checks in the game for the Bulldogs. Before that, though, they'll make him have a seat on the bench. Free throw by Pock coming up. Made them both. 20-point lead for the Falcons. Here come the Bulldogs. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 3, 2, and there's a travel. 1.6 seconds left here, and we'll see if we can keep it here and see what happens on this shot. Falcons inbound it in the front court with 1 second. They get the shot away off the front of the rim, no good. 20-point lead for the Falcons. We'll get ready for the fourth quarter. We'll also tell you a little bit more about the football broadcast coming up. This is the Falcons and the Bulldogs. I'm Joe Bowling, and you're on RioSportsLive.com.
Who has the ultimate Ford shopping experience?
Hacienda has it.
Who has a 2-year maintenance program with every vehicle?
Hacienda has it.
Who has all the customer perks and conveniences?
Hacienda has it.
The Valley's best Ford selection, price, and service? Hacienda. Hacienda Ford. My Valley, my Ford.
Back here, and the Falcons, the first team to return back to the court. And if you're just joining us, live here at Los Fresnos for basketball coverage on a Tuesday. My wife Dahlia running the show on the camera and scoreboard. Jumper by the Falcons, big rebound taken down. Nice job by Carazales. He's had a great game. Ball deflected. Carazales comes up with it. Handles it with either hand, takes it. Tries to go crossover and kicked it out of bounds. I'll name a player of the game at the conclusion of this. We're going to start doing that at the conclusion of every game we broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com, and then I'll go down and do a quick interview with him. Right now, Carazales is a prime candidate. Rebound by the Falcons, and here they come in the front court. Urbina has it. Flip it in the corner. There's a shot by Izaguirre. Perfect. Lino Izaguirre has 6. 7:14 to go in the game. Bulldogs. Primus. Good look at the three. Made it. Deshaun Primus has 14. 7:05 to go. Layup. Falcons good. Rangel beat him down court. Here come the Bulldogs. In the front court, Argo. Argo. Too strong on that shot. Got his own board. Then he got fouled as Martinez reaches in. Stops the clock with 6:52 remaining here in this game. Non-shooting foul. Bulldog ball out of bounds. Marcos Saldana will trigger the inbound play. From the baseline, there's a whistle. And now catch Lino Izaguirre holding one of the cutters coming through on that inbound play. 6:51 remaining here in the game. Argel has it. Out to Primus. Primus, 16-footer. That's short. Front court with it, the Falcons. Enjoying the lead. Right side pass to Rangel. Wide open. Bang. Thomas Rangel in double figures. Falcons now with 3 players in double digits. In the scoring. There's a shot up, no good by Argel. Rebound Falcons. Long 3 by Urbina. That won't go. Offensive board, though. Put it up. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in the front court. 6:11 to go in the ball game. Saldana has it. Outside to Argo. We'll go under 6 minutes left in the game. Open shot, Argo. That won't go. Rebound. Argo gets it over to Primus. Long 3. Nope, missed that one. Rebound. Here come the Falcons. Urbina brings it across to Martinez. Martinez double team on the baseline. Out to Urbina. Open 3. Answer, yes. Jordan Urbina has 15. Timeout call. Bulldogs defensively want to talk it over. 5:39 left here in this ball game. All Falcons back after this.
My name is Ben Smith, and I'm the general manager at the Palmview location. The sales staff at Mott's can help you find the right materials for the job. We're experienced, friendly, and eager to help. With that DIY project you've been waiting to start, or that large order you need to fill fast, our experts can help you figure out what's best for you and your budget. And if you're waiting over your head, we can point you in the right direction. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
Back here, Bulldogs still talking things over. Falcons already send their 5 players back out on the floor. Reminding you, we've got coverage next week. High school basketball tournaments kicking into high gear. We're going to be talking things over with the folks at La Feria and Hidalgo. We'll try to cover 2 tournaments at the same time. If we pull that off, I've got it down. We'll end up doing about 30 games on the basketball side next week. We'll follow that up with 2 tournaments the next week and tournaments the following week. And we just may have close to 90 games basketball live in the month of December. 5:18 to go here in the 4th quarter. Shot by Argo. Missed, offensive board, put it up, no good. Contact against the Bulldogs on the push-off. They'll call that foul on Jose Calderon. 9-3 run for the Falcons here in the 4th quarter. They've outscored the Bulldogs in each quarter of this game. Steadily increased the lead. Falcon ball, Martinez. Over to Izagiri, he'll travel. 4:59 remaining. Substitution off the bench for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Here comes Sebastian Pock back in the game. Bulldogs with the ball. Across the timeline, Cuellar. Check that, that's Argo. Work it inside, Banker, no. Calderon had a good look. Carrizales with another board, brings it front side for the Falcons. Handed off, Bach layup, no good. Carrizales right there, left hand, good. Andrew Carrizales with another bucket. He's got 18, 4:26 to go here in this ball game. On the drive, no good, but a foul called, and Argo's going to get to the line. Stops the clock with 4:22 remaining. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Roku Television, Apple TV, on our website. Five platforms broadcasting this game. .422 to go. Martinez has it for the Falcons. He wants a long 3. He got it, too. Deep 3 for Martinez. He's got 11. 4 players now in double figures for the Falcons of Los Fresnos. Primus weaved through traffic, handed off to Argo. Argo goes baseline, got in the air, shot it, made it. Brian Argo has 13. 3:52 to go in the game. Down court, here's Carrizales. Hands it off, does Pock for the 3? No. Came here with just stationary cameras tonight. If we would have had one, we could have zoomed in on that ball right there on the rim. Happens occasionally. Substitutions as the Falcons start seating some of their starters and primary key players in this game as Martinez has a seat. Gabe Martinez finishes with 11 points. Bulldogs of Mac High with the ball. Long 3, no. Get the offensive rebound. Saldana got the board, gets it inside, layup good and a foul. And that'll send Malachi Dames to the line For Dames, that's his first points of the evening. San Benito faithful, we got you covered. A live broadcast of your game coming from Corpus Christi on Friday. Vela, got you covered. Broadcast coming your way on that one as well. Danes before the free throw. Had to give the ball back to the official. Now he'll get a chance at this. Try to complete a three-point play. And does. Danes with 3. 3:23 left in the game. Falcons with the ball. Working inside for a layup. Good. Ricky Altamirano with the bucket. His first points of the evening. Bulldogs on the dribble. Argo rattles one home again. Brian Argo takes over the lead in scoring for his team with 15. Falcon ball. Work it in the corner to Pac. Long 3. No good. Rebound. There's Josh Martinez. Then the whistle blows. Timeout call by Los Fresnos. Falcons up. Comfortable. We'll be back. Your advertising spot, my friends, could be right here.
My name is Ben Smith, and I'm the general manager at the Pompey location. The sales staff at Mott's can help you find the right materials for the job. We're experienced, friendly, and eager to help. With that DIY project you've been waiting to start, or that large order you need to fill fast, our experts can help you figure out what's best for you and your budget. And if you're way in over your head, we can point you in the right direction. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
We got to thank many of the sponsors that have started to roll in and started understanding what we're rolling out here on RioSportsLive.com. Like I said, basketball coverage alone coming up this month of December. I know we're still in November, but in December, we've got 2 tournaments per week that we'll be having cameras and announcers stationed at, which will tally about 30 games a week that'll come your way with live coverage here in the Rio Grande Valley. Follow that up with another tournament in McAllen coming up on the girls' side to close out the month of December. And it's realistic to talk about 90 basketball games broadcast live right here. And so thus, we do have advertisers starting to understand that the frequency of sports being aired here gives them a platform, and we would be happy to talk with you. Billboards are assisting us. We've got the billboards up right now that are pushing the product, and we are growing. Long shot on the way, good by Argo. We're also looking at upgrading equipment. I knew I had to build this thing small first. I did. But now with each passing day, we have the opportunity to expand a little bit and start to replace some of the stuff. I knew it was limited budget out of the gate, and that's okay. I've said it before on broadcast, I'll say it again. Big things begin with sometimes extremely small steps. Patience is the key. 2:03 remaining here in this game. Next free throw by Pac. I've got 73-48. There's a 3 that goes in. Inside, Bulldogs have it. After the missed shot, with 1:37 to go in this game. Argo dishes off. Nice dish and an assist. Results in a bucket by Aaron Gutierrez. And the Hidalgo Pirate Classic next week. This Los Fresnos team, it gets PSJA Bears in Pool G and state-ranked Houston Dickinson. No easy chore for the Falcons. 3 launched by Los Fresnos' Brian Ham. That won't go. Minute to go here in this ball game. Here come the Bulldogs with numbers. Nice bounce pass, right side, banker up. Calderon with a bucket. Bulldogs have scored 22 points here in the fourth quarter. Need a bunch more. Falcons will pull it out. 48 seconds to go in this game. Altamirano with it. One hands it to Ham, and he'll travel. Stops the clock with 36 seconds to go in this game. Bulldogs with the ball. Argel has it. There's a three. That's good. Saldana with a bucket. Saldana's got 6. Bulldogs scored 25 points here in the fourth quarter. Falcons with it. Right side Martinez to Ham. Out for a 3 by Altamirano. That won't go. Rebound for the Bulldogs with 3 seconds to go. 2-1, half court. That'll count. No good. Falcons win this one going away. 72-60 is your final score. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. My player of the game, how about Andrew Carrizales? I had him for 18 points. And in the game, he pretty much rolled through this game for the Falcons. He ends up going 2 for 4 beyond the arc and 6 of 6 inside the arc. He's my player of the game, Andrew Carrizales. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm going to sign it off. We got to get these things packed up. It's Tuesday night. Falcons win this one. Good night, everybody.